Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Rohan Mode and today I will explain Amazon Secrets Manager in a way that's easy to understand even if you are new to cloud computing. Have you ever wondered how companies keep their passwords, API keys, and other sensitive information safe in cloud? Stick around because today we are diving deep into Amazon Secrets Manager, the tool that makes managing and securing the secrets easier. So let's get started. What you will learn today. At first, we'll check and see the background of AWS Secrets Manager and why do we need Secrets Manager in the first place. How long does the secret rotation works? How does Secrets Manager encrypt and decrypt any of the secrets that are created by us for any of the applications that we are going to utilize it for? How does the secret replicates across AWS regions? So let's say you have secret in one region and you require the same secret in another region, how it is replicated from one region to another region so that it can be utilized safely and securely. AWS Secrets Manager versus SSM parameter store. And at last, we'll see a small demo for storing and retrieving of secrets using Secrets Manager via AWS CLI. So what exactly is Secrets Manager and why do we need it? So Secrets Manager, in simple terms, it's a secure vault in the cloud where you can store sensitive information like passwords, database credentials, API keys, or any other data you want to keep safe. So let's say you have built an application that connects to a database. To connect, you need a username and password. Normally, the developers might hard code these credentials into the applications, but that's too risky. If someone gets access to your code, they can see those secrets. Amazon Secrets Manager solves this problem. Instead of hard coding credentials, you store them in Secrets Manager and your application fetches them securely whenever needed. Now you have understand that the purpose of Secrets Manager is to store credentials, passwords, API keys securely, which you can utilize for any of the applications without need of hard coding them into your application and just using the AWS Secrets Manager secret link to access those credentials. So for example, you save your database password XYZ in the Secrets Manager. Now AWS Key Management Service encrypts and decrypts the secrets stored in the Secrets Manager to keep them secure. So let's say even if someone gets access to the secret, they can't read it without decrypting it using the Key Management Service. So here you can see AWS Lambda, why AWS Lambda is being utilized in Secrets Manager. The sole purpose for AWS Lambda to be utilized by Secrets Manager is to rotate the secrets on a defined schedule. So in order to ensure that they stay secure. For example, if the database password is rotated every 30 days, Lambda generates a new one and updates it in the Secrets Manager, just basically for rotational functionality. Now your applications fetch the secret securely from Secrets Manager to connect to databases or any other services without exposing any sensitive information in plain text. So for example, instead of hard coding the password XYZ in your application, the app requests it securely from Secrets Manager. Now, why AWS CloudTrail and Amazon CloudWatch and how they are utilized by AWS Secrets Manager? The basic purpose is the same: monitor and log access to secrets for compliance and auditing purposes. So, for example, if someone or something accesses a secret, CloudTrail logs the activity and CloudWatch helps you track any unusual access for the same. So for integrated services, the purpose of AWS Secrets Manager is to integrate seamlessly with any AWS services like Amazon databases, RDS, Amazon Redshift data warehouses, or Amazon Document DB NoSQL databases. For example, if your application connects to Amazon RDS database, Secrets Manager provides the database credentials securely. Any other services outside of AWS, you can use Secrets Manager to securely store credentials for external services as well. For example, you can store API keys for third-party payment gateways or SaaS tools or GitHub secrets, etc. Now, let's understand how the secrets rotation work. So to understand this in a simplest manner, imagine you are running an e-commerce website and it connects to a database to store customer orders. The database requires a password to access it, and you want to rotate or update these passwords password automatically without disrupting your application. So how will be the entire workflow for this kind of activity? So at first, the secrets manager function initiates a secret rotation procedure. So what exactly happens? Secrets manager start the process to rotate or update the password securely. So let's take an example. Let's say the current database password is PASS123. Secrets manager realizes it's time to update this password. Now, secrets manager generates a new version of the secrets with AWS pending staging label. What does this mean? Secret manager creates a new version of the password and labels it as AWS pending, meaning it's not yet in use. For example, secret manager generates a new password, let's say new pass 456, but it's not active yet. This is like creating a draft of the new password. Now, the rotation function, that is AWS Lambda function, tests the AWS pending version of the secrets. What does this actually means? A Lambda function, that is nothing but the rotation function, connects to the database using the new password, that is new pass 456, to check if it actually works. So imagine testing a spare key to your house before using it regularly. If the spare key here, new password, doesn't work, you know something needs fixing. So what you will do after this? So once the test succeeds, the test confirms that the new password, new pass 456, works with the database. So meaning that the spare key successfully opens the door, so it's ready to use. So now the new secret label gets labeled as AWS current, while the older version is labeled as AWS previous. So what does this mean? The new password, new pass 456 is marked as AWS current, meaning it's now the active password. And the old password pass 123 is marked as AWS previous. So for example, the new password becomes the official one for the database, while the old one is kept temporarily as a backup. And the last but not the least step, the previous secret is deprecated and the new secret is being utilized. So moving forward, let's understand how does Secrets Manager manage encryption and decryption of our secrets. So to protect secrets, Secrets Manager uses envelope encryption with AWS KMS customer master keys and data key to protect each secret value. So whenever the secret value in a secret changes, Secret Manager generates a new data key to protect it. The data key is encrypted under an AWS KMS customer master key stored in a metadata of the secret. To decrypt the Secrets Manager first decrypt the encrypted data key using the CMK in AWS KMS. Now let's understand how the secrets are replicated across AWS regions. So let's take an example to understand this. Imagine you have a secret like a database password in one AWS region, but you also have similar system in another AWS region that need access to the same secret. AWS Secrets Manager can replicate the secret to another region automatically to ensure all the systems have access. So let's understand how this entire process works. So at first, let's talk about origin region A and the replication region B. In the origin region A, at first, a secret is updated or rotated in Secrets Manager. In the primary region, rotation means the password or sensitive information is changed to keep it secure. For example, your database password in region A is rotated from, say, password 123 to password 456. So now, how the log with new success entry is stored by AWS CloudTrail and why. So AWS Secrets Manager records this rotation event in AWS CloudTrail, which logs all API activities in your AWS account. For example, CloudTrail logs an entry saying the database password has been successfully rotated to password 456. Now, an event notification in Amazon CloudWatch is generated based on that. So CloudWatch filters the event to ensure it only processes secrets rotation events that need replication. For example, CloudWatch ignores irrelevant events and focuses only on secrets rotated events. So now a Lambda function is triggered at the end or in the next step. The filtered event triggers and AWS Lambda function, which is a small piece of code basically designed to perform specific tasks. In this case, the Lambda function handles the replication of the secret to another region. So for example, the Lambda function is activated and prepares the updated secret, which is password 456 for replication. And the secret is cloned into the region B. The Lambda function just replicates the updated secret to region B, where it becomes available as a cloned secret. For example, the new password 456 is now securely stored and accessible in region B for the systems in that region. So let's understand this in a summary with an example. Let's say you have an application running in two regions. Region A, the application uses a database whose password is stored in Secrets Manager. Region B, another application in region B also needs the same secret to the same database credentials and access to that. So when the password in region A is rotated, this process ensures that the updated password, which is password 456, is securely replicated to region B, so that both regions now have synchronized secrets without manual intervention, ensuring security and availability at both the places. Now let's clarify the confusion between AWS Secrets Manager usage and Systems Manager parameter store usage. So what are the key differences between AWS Secrets Manager and SSM parameter store? Let's start with the primary purpose of both the applications or services provided by Amazon. The first one, or say AWS Secrets Manager, is basically for secrets management, whereas Systems Manager parameter store is mainly for configuration management. Uh, the most important part, which is available in Secrets Manager, is automatic rotation of the passwords, which is not available with Systems Manager parameter store. The cost for AWS Secrets Manager, you have to pay as you go, whereas Systems Manager parameter store is free for standard and paid for advanced usages. Uh, the AWS Secrets Manager is based for sensitive credentials to storing them, whereas Systems Manager parameter store is best for application settings. The audit logs is extensive with CloudTrail for Secrets Manager, whereas it is limited for Systems Manager parameter store. Think of Secrets Manager as a high security vaults specifically for passwords and sensitive information. It automatically updates and keeps your secrets safe. Whereas think of parameter store as a well-organized filing cabinet for general configurations and occasional secrets, but you will need to update things manually. Now let's jump into the demo phase. Here I will be explaining step-by-step process of storing and retrieving the secrets using Secrets Manager via AWS CLI. It basically consists of 4 steps. The first one is to create and store your secrets in Secrets Manager. Second is how you can retrieve it with AWS Console. Then we'll see how to retrieve it with AWS CLI, and at the end we'll terminate all the resources since we don't want to incur any of the cost moving forward. Make sure you always terminate the resources when not in use. So let's jump into it. Now, once you are onto the AWS Management Console, under Services, just search for Secrets Manager. Now click on Secrets Manager and open the AWS service. Now here we are just going to create and store your secret in the Secrets Manager. So we'll just click on Store a New Secret. So once you click on Store a New Secret, here you can choose what kind of secrets you want to create. So you can store credentials for Amazon RDS database, Amazon Document DB database, any data warehouses or any other database. Along with that, you can store any type of other secrets like API keys or tokens, any third-party services or resources. Let's see how we can create this other type of secret. In here, you just have to provide the key and value. So let's say you basically username and passwords. So let's say the key as username, and the value as say my first secret. And we'll add the password. So let's say the key as password and the value as say MODROHAN 97. And once we have added our username and password, these values will be stored into the Secrets Manager, and this will be the secret type for us. What kind of encryption key you want to utilize? So we are going to utilize the default one. You can use your own KMS keys. once you have created any of the keys in your key management service, it will populate here. And you can choose from the options in the drop down. As of now, for this video, I'm just utilizing the default key. So once you have done that, click on next. So here we just have to provide a name for our secret and the basic description. So in here, we'll just say prod / my demo secret. And under description, we'll provide this is my first secret. And once we have done that, we'll just click on next. Here you can configure the rotation. For this video, we are not going to configure any kind of automatic rotation. So we'll just leave it as it is, and we are not going to create any lambda rotation function. Since we are not enabling the automatic rotation, we don't have to select any of the lambda rotation function. But if we want to do that, we can create a lambda rotation function and just enable the automatic rotation for that. But for this video, we are not doing it. So we'll just click on next. So now at this phase, we just have to review whatever the information that we have added earlier. And here you can see it provides a sample code. For example, in your any of your application, you can just utilize the sample code in order to retrieve the same secrets, replicating with some additional information for your code. And we'll just click on store now. So once you have done that, here you can see you successfully stored the secret prod / my demo secret. To show in the list, choose refresh. So we'll just click on refresh to see here our secret has been created. Now let's click on our secret and let's see how we can access or retrieve the value from the AWS console. Since we are in AWS console, here you can see under overview, there is secret value, retrieve and view the secret value. So we'll just click on retrieve secret value. Here you will just see the secret username and password that we have stored earlier. So the secret key username, my first secret, and the password is this one. So this was easier to access it from the AWS console. Now let's see how we can access the secret from AWS CLI. So we'll search for Cloud Shell and click on it. So this will basically prepare the terminal for us to directly run the AWS commands over here, and we can just utilize. So let me just add a command. So here we are just describing the secret with the secret ID, which we already created, prod / my demo secret. We'll just enter. And here you can see the relevant information regarding the secret that we have stored. So you can see the description that we have added earlier. This is my first secret. So now we will try a different command to actually view the secret that we stored earlier. So let me paste command. Here you can see AWS Secrets Manager, get secret value. So with this command, we have to provide the secret ID and the version stage. So whatever the current AWS secret has been stored into Secrets Manager, we'll just have to retrieve that. So we have provided the secret ID. We'll just enter and see if we can get the same secret, the password that we stored earlier. And here you can see the username in the secret string. The username is my first secret and the password is the one that we stored earlier. So this is how you can access the secret value that you have stored earlier, or any of the secrets that you have stored in this secrets manager with these commands from AWS CLI and AWS console. Once you have retrieved the passwords through AWS CLI, now it's time for us to terminate the resources so that we don't incur any cost in future. So let's get back to AWS Secrets Manager console. Under secrets, you will see the secret that we have just created. Click on it. Once you click on it, go on actions, and here you shall find delete secret. So we'll just click on delete secret. The minimum period for any of the secrets to be deleted is 7 days. So we can choose anything from 7 to 30 days. Since I don't want the secret to stay in my account for longer than 7 days, so I will just use the list number of days amount to schedule the deletion. And once that is selected, we'll just click on schedule deletion. So now here you can see this secret has been scheduled for deletion. You can cancel deletion if you are going to utilize the secret for something else. as of this lab, we are not going to do this. So we are going to just wait for 7 days, and after 7 days, it will be deleted on 1/18/2025. So now we have seen a very basic demo of Secrets Manager on how to store the secrets and retrieve the secrets from AWS console as well as AWS CLI. In future, I will be creating a step-by-step detailed video on how to rotate the secrets using Lambda rotation function. And we will see it in the next part of the video. Thank you so much for watching the entire video, and I will be creating much interesting and exciting content on AWS security in future. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.